Hi everyone, Lularoe, Erica Grandi here. So you'll see some lovely light coming over here. It's because I'm actually doing a video in the daytime. Woo! Okay, so unfortunately though, yet again, this is a day late, so I'll be doing another video later on tonight. Um, anyways, yeah, so yesterday was an interesting day. It's I'm realizing more and more that I have to branch out from this wonderful online community. I spoke to my husband, and the thing is, I love the permanent pop-up groups. It's where I get a bulk of my business. A lot of my sales, my really good parties have been in there. But I'm starting to realize that I may rely a little too heavily on them. And when you're working with women, as we all know, drama always seems to come. Needless to say, it was just a little bit too much drama for my taste. I don't even know exactly what to say about it. There's really nothing I want to say about it, to be honest. I'm kind of over it. It to me though, I'll just say this. If you have been in that situation, whether you were the one who's kind of causing the drama or you were the one who was a part of the drama, whether you were the one who was being bullied or if you were being a little bit of a bully. This is my personal opinion, and this is what I'm going to just recommend you to consider, especially those of you who may, and honestly, either end, if you felt like you were being a little rougher than you should have with someone, or if you are just the one who's gotten, you're like, whoa, you didn't need to like do everything in caps. All right, here's the facts. Just like Hollywood, just like tabloids, it may be a big deal right now, but give it a day or two. I personally had a situation before I onboarded, um, little confusion. And needless to say, there was a little bit of bashing going on, and made comments about how if I continue to do this, then my business is going to suffer, yada yada yada. I was a little freaked out. I hadn't even gotten my first my initial inventory. How I was nervous about it, but then I realized again that if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. And the beauty of Lularoe, and I'm going to tell you all this, whether you've signed up or not, there isn't much of a risk. It is a high investment, but it's a very, very low risk. We're talking they will buy everything back at 85%. So you look at the clothing, even if you bought the initial kit, 350 pieces, you sold a few things, it just isn't working for you. The nice thing is you won't lose much because the fact is you'll probably have kept quite a few pieces of clothing and you just got it at the discounted rate. So, I'm all that to say, I kind of was like, well, I'm in, I'm ready for it. I'm just gonna not worry about it. Ironically enough, a month or so goes by after I've signed up and starting to sell. That very same person who caused a little bit more drama than I would have liked actually wanted to book a party with me. Okay. So, I mean, as much as I was like disheartened and I was like almost in another day of tears, I'm like, my gosh, I'm an emotional person, but my goodness, 2 days in a row, it's like really. But honestly, I've had some support from some other fantastic regular hostesses of mine who have been so great, so sweet and backing me up and saying it was ridiculous that this woman was bashing me. And I even had this one who said she stood up for me and was saying, it was an incredible moment, and so I'm actually going to send her some, some free Lularoe because, that's what I'm not a bad person. I don't think any of us are really bad people. We're trying to make a business. We're trying to do things. We're human. We make errors. We apologize when necessary, and we learn and we move on. So this was a little bit of a learning experience. I probably went a little overzealous because of the debacle I had the night before. And it is what it is, and we're moving on. I'm looking forward to today. I'll have to let y'all know how it goes. It is my first bargain bin day. Now, I know Lularoe doesn't like you to discount items. It kind of takes away the value, and it brings up. It makes sense if you're selling something for $100 and people are like, "Oh, sweet, it's a good deal. It's expensive, but you know what? I'm going to still buy it because it's really good quality and all this wonderful stuff." Well, then let's say it goes on sale and it goes down to 20% off. So now it's $80. Still a great deal. People are going to be excited. But once you start discounting it, it takes away a little bit of that value. Um, but on the flip side, I think it's a good way to move inventory. It's a good way to, move inventory to the point where you can get some of your profits, your money back, and a little bit of profit, and be able to buy more inventory. So, I don't intend to do this very often. I know this group who I've been with before and absolutely love. They do them at once every Sunday. I'm gonna try it, and I may do it once a month, but I don't really get too much into the discounted thing. I like doing more giveaways and giving my hostesses a lot of items. I think most people, if it's a savings of like $5 or $10, if you really want it, you're gonna buy it regardless. Um, but we'll see. We shall see. I'll let y'all know. So I'm gonna actually make another video. My next video is gonna be tonight after that sale or after the sale has really started, and let y'all know how that goes. But anyway, so yeah, so it's been fun. But the good thing, one thing that's really cool is my husband, actually, who is more on the fence than me about doing more at home parties. He has some really great ideas, and I'm excited to implement those ideas and including contacting all of these online sales I've had. There's been quite a few who live very close. I'm in the Orlando area, so there's tons in this area who I've actually sold to. And he had the idea of reaching out to them and contacting them and seeing if they would be interested in having a pop up at their house. Beautiful. I never even thought about that. So yay, kudos to my hubby. Go Lulabro Joe. So that's a great idea. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing that. And hey, I'm getting some thank you cards over at the Dollar Tree. Woo, 10 of them for $1. Hello. And, sending a personalized card note, and maybe I'll get a couple parties that way. Kind of branch out and really jump into the whole in-home party thing. So yeah, so it's very exciting, and that's pretty much what I have to say today. And as I mentioned, it's midday today, but I will be coming back on for my official day today tonight and let you know how those sales go. So sales have been very slow the past few days. I haven't really talked about them because I've sold like 2 items or 3 items, and nothing exciting to say there. Not that I need to tell you all the good, but and this happens. Honestly, it seems like on a weekly basis, I'll have one, two. I sell almost every day. I think I mentioned before. I would say 2 to 3 days is my average, where I have like two, three, just not a lot of sales for that night. And then I almost always have that one that kind of saves me, a 10, 15, 20 item party. So, my average items that I've been selling throughout the summer in a week's time, I would say is probably about 30 to 40 pieces. In May, when it was busier, I was averaging more like 60 pieces a week. So I'm hoping that after this wonderful J month is over and getting into August and into the fall, things will pick up a little bit more. Still able to pay those bills, still excited, but just looking forward to a little bit more boost of excitement. I have a bunch of the new Carlys coming in, so I'm hoping that that will also help sales. Um, as long as they get here. I'm not sure what the holdup is in the warehouse, but I thought it was going to be here Wednesday, and it still might, but I'm not sure if that is the order that's actually going to be here. So, all right, guys, well, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Ooh, I always gotta dance afterwards. Do, 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 do. I should get like YouTube music or some kind of music going on while I do this. Oh, okay, bye.